We're just lying for fun. We're just lying for fun at the Hasanabi broadcast. That's crazy. What is this? Bad Advice for Men by Jarvis? Let's see what this is.
Welcome back to Jarvis Johnson Gold, the premium channel that is free. It is.
But here with us, you're gold.
It is free. But if you're watching this, you're premium.
You're premium.
Gentlemen. Tip my cap to thee. Today, the gentlemen of Gen Z are on my mind. And the reason is because I'll be exploring the channel Gent Z, which is aptly named to teach, I was going to say to train, but I guess that too. They're creating a generation of gentlemen over on Gen Z, teaching them style, teaching them dating, teaching them the best items to buy on eBay, I guess. Everything you need to be a successful gentleman as a Gen Z person. Now, I am not Gen Z, just missed it. Oof. I do feel like I often am speaking to Generation Z, as some call it. And I also think that maybe the men of Gen Z have felt underappreciated. You know, you've got your Andrew Tates and your alpha males of the world who are sometimes it feels like the only people talking to this group of men, but I'm here now. Jarvis is here and he's a gentleman as well. And I'm going to judge Gen Z's advice against my own advice coming from my noggin and my life experience. So your mileage may vary, but it'll be fun and weird. But let's just jump into it. Gen Z is for men who want to dress well, treat others with respect. And
I feel like the advice is going to be bad because not only is the title Bad Advice for Men, but I'm not even judging this off of like the stink that Jarvis is putting on it, but instead just simply by like, if I saw those thumbnails in a row, I'd be like, this is going to be a bad channel.
be the most excellent versions of themselves. Okay, sounds good so far. The mission of this channel and community is to create a generation of gentlemen, hence the name Gen Z. Channel founder James is 26 years old and lives in Chicago. When not working on the channel, he enjoys double-breasted jackets, playing the guitar, and sipping Manhattan.
Double what?
Double-breasted jackets? Nope, that's a red flag. Like, you're far too into like traditional wear. I don't like it. A classic man.
More of an old-fashioned guy myself.
It's probably gonna be red pilled.
But respect.
Just a few days ago, a new study.
Oh my God. Okay. No.
This is somebody who F-slurs may call the F-slur.
That's crazy.
You know
Revealed the male hobbies that women find most attractive.
This guy is a 26-year-old from Chicago. What accent is he speaking with?
And the results may surprise you. Some of the hobbies that we as men think women would go wild for.
The menswear guy on Twitter would be upset because he's wearing like, I think the wrong type of shirt for this jacket. But again, I'm not an expert.
He's not wrong. That's a far too casual of a shirt to wear with a far too formal attire. The jacket itself is definitely very formal, and the shirt itself is like a denim shirt, like a denim style shirt.
This is a double-breasted suit. I'm not trying to make fun of this guy because I don't know what he believes yet, okay? I don't just make fun of people from the jump without them earning it first.
In this survey, women were given a list of 74 male hobbies and asked to categorize them either as attractive or not attractive.
It's very funny that
This dating expert reacted to yours and Quenlin's video. What dating expert reacts to Hasan Piker and Quenlin Blackwell? What is this?
That's why we're here. If you like that type of stuff, subscribe.
What? That was a crazier reception than I thought it was gonna happen. Okay.
I got a little cartoon character sitting next to me. I'm here with Hasan.
Hi. I saw the shout out that you gave to all my thirst traps on your Kamala Harris video.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even get into politics because I can barely read. I'm gonna leave that to Hasan. Ooh, Hasan is so fine!
Oh my gosh, she put a thirst hog up there. Austin, you were there. Queen. Okay, we got a collab. It's over. And since they Kamala Harris, I think they saw that and they were like, we gotta make her president.
Right. So crazy. It was me. It was my doing that make. Yep.
I can't wait for summer. I'm ready to slut it up, dude. I'm ready to get my body back and just be a
just
slut.
Ended. It
I know,
just ended.
But I'm getting
excited.
Not 2 leg days a week till the sun comes out.
Yeah, right.
Because you're in a whole different sector. You're a fucking streamer. And then I got all of these TikTok notifications like, he saw it. And I was like, oh, this is what I don't like about my life.
All right, let's hear what the dating advice guy has to say. Come on.
Hasan said, we got a collab once. She reacted to his thirst talks or whatever you call it. Does that mean that he has any interest in her? The reality of the situation is if Hasan really had interest in her and just interest in her, he wouldn't care to do a collab. He would just DM her and say, let's get together. So it's still just content for content's sake at this point. We'll see how it goes.
Yo, this might be like Greek. Millie's a self-taught
I typed in Turkish.
Hung out earlier and got to know each other. I think he got to the studio and they started filming because right now it's coming off very influencery. It's just like two influencers interacting with each other, not really feeling this like sort of connection that
No, get married. I mean, he's not wrong, but also like,
duh.
It's like odd to make a video about this.
was pre-made yet. So let's see if that establishes itself
saying?
over the course of this video.
Where did it originate from, since you know everything?
Oh.
Right. Sea salt.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Virgin?
Yeah.
Are you a virgin?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm saving myself for marriage.
I could feel it. I could feel it in the room.
What Quenlin just did right there is she purposely took the conversation to be more sexual. Everybody's heard of extra virgin olive oil, but when he said it, she goes, virgin? Are you a virgin? So what she also did is she used something called threading. A thread is when you start with a certain topic.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I use this. I've used this before.
I was not even thinking about that.
I know, but I've used that. That's a tactic.
Like he's not wrong. You know what I mean? Like you're being threaded, dog. What?
I understand what that means. You know what that means?
What?
Like,
No.
let's say I got a cucumber
Uh-huh.
and we're cooking. And I'm like, that kind of looks like a cock. See?
What?
We were. It was a vegetable. Now
What
it's a
the
penis.
No, that's weird, dude.
I'm just giving you an example of what
you're
threading.
chopping a penis.
It's maybe a poor example.
I'd be like, that's weird.
It maybe be a poor example. You get
Why
what I'm
would you
saying.
chop my penis?
No, hold on.
This is not invoking sexual desire in me at all.
Now hold on. But it's before I chop. Sorry, prior to chopping the penis.
I feel well, you use the example of chopping the penis.
Let's say we are massaging the penis. We're massaging the.
Why would you
vegetable.
massage a cucumber? That's so weird.
You don't cook. You don't.
Yes, I do, and also I've never massaged it. The only cucumber I'm massaging is my own every night.
How about we're pickling it?
I masturbate nightly.
Do you actually?
Yeah. What? Why is that shocking?
I don't know. You're just 33. I didn't know you had it in you still.
That's your libido, old man.
No, I got a strong.
Don't put
libido.
that shit on me.
I got
Don't put that on me.
Sometimes my penis just beat itself because it's so horny.
We're just lying for fun. We're just lying for fun at the Hasanabi broadcast. That's crazy. Sometimes my penis beat it on his own. Yeah. Okay, dude. Man, God, I hate this so much. Wait, what do you mean? You don't like when Austin said sometimes his penis beats itself?
You take whatever you want from there and bring it into another topic. You
Great.
do it by these kind of like visual associations that you might have. So I have a light over there, and then I could think lights, camera, action, and then I could think of acting, and then I could ask somebody, oh, are you an actor? Are you?
You should seriously consider employing a concubine.
What's that mean?
That's insane. Like he's saying like hire someone to have sex with you.
Like for me?
No, he's talking to me.
You interested in being an actor?
I
Do
don't
you ever
enjoy
have
it. I've
dreams
never
of,
paid
like,
for
becoming
sex,
a
and I don't think I ever
celebrity?
would.
So
Not
I go
because
for
I don't think that, like, obviously sex is I support sex workers. I want to be very clear about that.
Uh-huh.
As an industry, I support sex work. Nobody supports it more than I do. But for me personally,
You're a sex worker.
oh, that's right. I do have
You
a
have Fansly.
yeah, that's true. I do have a fans league.
You're literally
No, I would buy fans and Fansly. I'm talking about like paying like somebody to have sex with them,
Uh-huh.
right? I wouldn't. I guess I mean, I don't show any nudity and I don't have sex on my page. It's fitness content.
Why are you dude, just look at them so they buy your
Okay, it's very close to what you want.
he gives you what you want.
I give you what you need. All right.
Coming from Hasan, dog, as a man, you make it so hard to be your fan. Wait, what? Why? What did I do? I'm so confused when people get mad at me for something that I don't understand. It's like,
From
what?
something as simple as just looking at a light and bring it into something like acting or being a celebrity. Quenlin did that with olive oil, except she also added in a bit of sexuality in there because she wanted to spice up the interaction. And this to me shows that, listen, I've never seen her before, so she could be doing this with all of her guests. I don't have a baseline on her yet, but what it's telling me is she wanted to turn the conversation sexual, and she was looking for ways to do it because extra virgin olive oil is something so obvious that it's not something that would pop into somebody's head to say, oh, virgin.
Yeah, I didn't read that at all. This man is not factoring in my oblivious nature to this.
And talk about sex. So she wanted to talk about sex, and she was looking for an in, and that was her in. I'm still not sure if she's actually into him yet, like wants to date him, wants to hook up with him. These are two attractive influencers. Why wouldn't they want to hook up with each other and date?
But normalize being attracted to people and not wanting to date them, and you could just be friends.
Or, make a podcast with him. Is that what you're saying?
No, come on, chill.
This guy, bro.
Chill.
Normalize being attracted to your podcast.
No. You can be attracted. You can be attracted to people. You're a human being, but you can be friends with them too. You can not want to date them, right? Or not. You can not fantasize about them, right? Right? Period. I need to go shopping for a little bit.
You bitch.
But I'll be back.
Get the fuck out of here. Hey. Okay. No, that doesn't mean come here. Kaya. Oh my God.
Hey, Kaya. There was a dog on the plane in a little bag.
Yeah. Imagine Kaya in a little bag.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, you know what? She would have been much better behaved than that little dog.
I could just be like, this is
her
my carry-on luggage.
Yeah, you'd have to buy her a seat. She could not.
Yeah.
She'd have to sit on the seat.
She would sit on it.
I think she would. She would be
so chill, especially if I gave her some oxys or something. Like some dog oxys.
That'd be so sweet. Would you fly her like on a business class seat or something like that, like a lie flat bed?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick.
We would lay in the bed together. Oh, so hello. Hello. She knows she's a cutie patootie. She knows it. Look at the face. Look at the face. Smush. Smushy. Smushy face. Smushy face.
Yeah, but they almost kicked the guy off the plane next to me because his dog was yapping.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, but he shut it up. I had a
You shut it up.
Yeah, I had a pill in my bag. Just kidding. I didn't give the dog the pill.
Squish.
All right. See you guys later.
All right, get out of here, dude. There's only one circumstance that could be seen as a sexual transaction, and if you still have clothes on, this ain't it. What? What is this? Oh yeah, this is cute as hell. That's back when she used to be a yapper. She's no longer a yapper. Gaming? His true power comes from Allah? Yeah, oh, I saw this.
Tasty, thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
And welcome to IGM Middle East. We are so glad to have you here.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Hi. Nice to see you.
Wow, mashallah, brother. Mashallah. Okay. That's our brother right there.
And the atmosphere and the energy of this place I find quite moving, maybe because it's so close to Mecca. I'm not sure. What do you want?
My goat, dude. My goat. My freaking goat.
This is like a thing that he made an 12-minute video about, because the study involved them ranking 74 hobbies, which doesn't answer the larger question, which is how much does it even matter? Like a hobby, you know? So if we're deciding like what the least and the most attractive hobbies are, is there a hobby that's just like a deal breaker for a relationship? Like, I don't think that's going to be answered here. And that feels like the most important question of all. Am I still going to find a partner if I play Magic the Gathering too much? Which is a real concern I have. Oh, it's just datepsychology.com. Okay, that sounds legit.
I was very surprised to see that reading is number 1 on this list. Personally, I would think that a hobby is attractive if it demonstrates a particular talent or skill that's hard to obtain.
Well, but everyone doesn't. Everyone can read and everyone doesn't. I think this is also like the attractiveness of something is like how desirable is it, right? it's like aesthetic to have a partner who reads also, because it's rare. Like it's a thing it's rare also these days, and not everyone can read. that's another thing. So shout out to people who can read, and also shout out to people who choose to read, because some of us can read and still don't.
Just take a look at the Instagram account Hot Dudes Reading.
That is very funny. If you don't think that men reading is attractive, look at this Instagram page. That's the kind of hard-hitting research you're getting from Gent Z. Before we get into that, we have a brief word from today's sponsor, Aura. I talked recently about how there have been so many massive data leaks recently between companies like Dell and Ticketmaster, and this unfortunately also happened to National Public Data, which had a 2.9 billion record leak, including full names, addresses, phone numbers, most dates of birth, and last but not least, social security numbers, which is bad. And the data was made available online, and now all of our social security.
If we were reading streamers would have no viewers, it's true.
Your numbers are kind of just floating out and about. And
I love whenever I like switch gears and do non-political content that's still like kind of political. There are motherfuckers in here who will literally try to bring me back. They'll be like, dude, there's a brawl in the Taiwanese Congress. Dude, can you please cover Mike Johnson? Can you please cover Mike Johnson? It's like, dude, it's enough. Okay. We've done 6 hours of politics, or, you know, just like, I'm done. Okay. We're done with politics for the day. All right. Everything I do is still technically political. I still bake political commentary in between the content, but just like, can you just look at what's on screen and respond to that instead of trying to be like, meh, 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 meh. Hell, dude. God damn. I mean, look, I have made the community this way for sure. I've made the community this way. I take ownership of that. I take responsibility over that. But I have to dial it back a little bit, because this, this is the attitude demonstrated by chat is like kind of exactly what I'm trying to eradicate from this community a little bit, you know? Little bro chat is trying to get you to change the channel for them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
we're going to learn how to rizz up girls.
To be able to do something about that. To keep my data secure, I use Aura, which swiftly notifies me about any of my data. .com/Jarvis and get a 14-day free trial where you can see what information about you has been shared online and do something about it. Thanks again to Aura for sponsoring this video. Now back to the video.
Women love seeing a handsome man buried in a book, and it does seem to be particularly a paperback or a hardback book instead of an e-reader.
That doesn't matter. That's just because it is better for picture. That's just because picture.
I mean, this guy seems like he's trying his best. I feel like Jarvis might be a little too harsh on him.
Someone who has these hobbies. So it just has the dating app problem where you like check a bunch of boxes where you're like, okay, I want somebody who reads, and I want somebody who studies foreign language and does woodworking, right? Like woodworking is such a random ass hobby that is just like seen as like cool and masculine and interesting. I don't know that 94.4% of the people who answer this have had any experience with dating someone who does woodworking other than the aesthetic of what it like looks like in a picture, which is why I think this whole video is silly. Let's look at the study. Fine, I'll bite. Basically, women want a bilingual traveling blacksmith who does archery, gardens, and reads, or some combination like that. No, they don't. What is this website? That's got to be a joke, right? I feel like most psychological analyses don't go, basically, if I show up at a date and say that I'm a traveling blacksmith who does archery, it will elicit a lot of questions. And most of them are like, what, how, and why are you doing all that? I think being a blacksmith is not on the same level as reading as far as hobbies go. Reading is a pretty casual one. You can take or leave. Blacksmithing takes a lot of skill, expertise, equipment, or living in 1106.
I'm all of those things. I just realized, bro, I blacksmith, I travel, IRL content, I'm bilingual. The only thing I don't have is the reading. I don't know how to read. I forgot. But it's all good.
6, the least attractive male hobbies. The least attractive hobbies to women. I mean, these are just like the things that are like classic, right? Comic books, cosplay. How did cosplay?
Comic books is the least attractive. Okay, well, debating. Respect. Ladies, you're right on that one. You are so on that one. You don't even know how right you are, except you do know how right you are. Why, if someone is like debating is my hobby, that person does not deserve to repopulate the earth. Okay? Like, that's crazy, man. Like, that is a annoying. Oh my God. You're just like, I am annoying for sport. That's crazy. What's up, guys? What are my hobbies? Oh, I like being a annoying guy.
Let's play catch a stray here. Debating. Okay. Whoa, Magic the Gathering. Let's go. Is MTG Magic the Gathering? That is so specific. Why is that in this study? Hey girl, you want a bad boy who engages in some hobbies you might not be fond of? We'll catch your boy participating in one of the top 5 disliked hobbies by women. Okay. Yeah. So you probably don't want to hang out with a guy like me. I'm from a different side of the cardboard or whatever. We also see strong congruence in the bottom choices.
You're telling me that it's always
the bottom male hobby to women. Manosphere was watching Manosphere videos. This article.
Okay, this article is A1. Like, I mean, this makes sense. Yeah, I wonder why women would be unappreciative of men whose hobbies are literally watching YouTube videos about how women ain't shit. You know what I mean? This tracks. Like, who the like, my hobby is porn. I mean, this is, by the way, like, low key, this list is basically Kick. If you're a Kick streamer, that's like what women despise, okay? Women apparently, seemingly despise everything that Kick represents, from crypto to gambling to Manosphere content to arguing online to debating, with the exception of, like, I guess, cosplay and comic books and anime and okay? But, like, who the f would be like, oh, my hobbies are porn? Dude, you are out of control, dude. Like, my hobbies are debating and pornography. That's disgusting.
This write-up is just explaining what the labels are. This is embarrassing. I don't know if this is like a legit website, but this is providing no meaningful color whatsoever. You were just explaining the labels in paragraphs, and it feels like glorified SEO bait. It's like this is not much more than a BuzzFeed list so far. Comic books was collecting comic books. Arguing online was arguing with people on social media. Who would describe that as one of their hobbies? Who would describe porn as a hobby? That's your hobby? And they don't explain whether that means watching or participating in, either of which is valid, by the way. But it's weird that they didn't explain MTG, which is the sole acronym on this page, but they did explain that arguing online was arguing on the internet. Now, I'm interested in finding off-ramps for people who are engaging in like very dangerous behaviors, very harmful behaviors to yourself, which is arguing online. So if your concern is about being attractive to women, you could swap that out for collecting Funko Pops and it would be of equal interest. So you're not losing anything. You're still equally attractive. You're still equally as attractive to women. Just stop arguing online and pick up those big-headed collectibles. But do not play Magic the Gathering. Oh, okay. So the limitations are that the sample was a convenient sample of 814 participants. 48% female. So it's 400 women. God knows where they came from. We see a pretty even split for politics and feminist ideology. 45% had a master's degree in the previous survey. 90% are predominantly white. All of that is to identify that clubbing might be more attractive in other populations. What do you mean? I guess what they're saying is white master's degree holders don't go clubbing, I guess. But this is a ridiculous survey. This tells me nothing. This survey was mostly men.
I have 2 theories about this. Either women just expect you to be in good shape.
It's so interesting because if I'm just talking about my like thoughts on something, I just say it, but I don't dress up in my double-breasted suit and talk about like a bunk psychology study in order to like justify my worldview. I just wave my hands and say, hey, is this argument compelling to you? Did you laugh at the joke? No? Okay, move on. Scroll away. I thought about wearing a suit for this video, but instead, out of protest, I'm wearing a hoodie because I'm the opposite of a gentleman, okay? I'm a rough Rough boy. I'm not one to judge a book by its cover. Usually I'm reading on Kindle, but this man, I am not trusting a word he says about dating. What in the Captain Jack Sparrow? This man is a genie. No wonder blacksmithing ranks so highly on men's attractive hobbies. This man, I'll just say it, he's from the past. He's from the past and I don't trust him. Also, he's like talking about like red pillars and black pillars, and that just like confirms my suspicion that this is just like bunk for like narrative.
No, he's criticizing the red pillars and black pillars. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think this is one of the few instances where I'm like, I don't know if I agree with Jarvis. I feel like these guys are, I mean, they're clowns, but wasn't the guy on red pillars? Did I misunderstand did I misunderstand what he was saying? Red pillars and black pillars seething as some of their golden cows get knocked down with data. Had a very good interview with Connor Tomlinson here. Woman here, I agree with Jarvis in the video. No, I think the dude is like, okay. I think these guys are also corny. Okay. I think they're also corny, but they're not like corny in the red pill manosphere way. They're just corny in a different way. Does that make sense? They're just cringe. Like they are trying to do their best in a way that combats like the red pill stuff, but like they're still coming across as very cringe because their arguments are not just like be a normal person. They're like, wear a double-breasted jacket. Are you defending him because he called you an attractive influencer? What? That's a different video, chatter. That's this video. I know I dove into that video and then dove back out of it, but that's a whole ass other video of someone entirely different.
He's like talking about like red pillars and black pillars, and that just like confirms my suspicion that this is just like bunk bullshit for like narrative building. How to prepare for a woman staying over. Brother looks like a senator right now. What are you wearing, dude? He's got his My Fellow Americans outfit on, dude.
Romantic gestures. We men make many efforts to appear an attractive prospect to a woman.
Here in the survey that women like reading, so he put big subtitles on his videos.
On your bed, make sure there are enough pillows for 2 sleepers. That means 4 pillows, 2 on each side. In the bathroom, a lined bin with a lid is essential. Also in the bathroom, I didn't think I would need to mention this, but from my research,
that bin is rubbish. There's a dog bin. Honestly, that's not bad advice. I forget that the average men, especially if they're young, have no clue on how to live, myself included, back when I was that age. So like, yes, this probably is good advice, even though to me it reads as like the most basic thing on the planet. I sometimes forget that you gotta like pull it back a little bit. The bin in and of itself is though. I didn't like that. Yeah, having 4 pillows is essential.
it seems I do. Make sure you have enough toilet paper.
I didn't think you need to mention pillows for the bed if we're talking about stuff we didn't think you'd need to mention. But like a lot of this stuff is like wiki how I'm having what do I need if a guest is staying over? Not like in a romantic context. This is very practical.
In the bathroom, a lined bin with a lid is essential.
Okay, so guys, if you're gonna have a woman over, make sure to have a trash can. I can't tell you how many times I meet a girl at the club, bring her back to my place, things are about to get hot and heavy, and then she asks if I have a trash can. And awkward, because women bring baggage, okay? So in order to have somewhere to put their baggage, you have to have a bin. And if you don't have a bin, then your chances are thin of her staying the night. Also, pillows for the bed.
And it's definitely worth spending money on some high quality toilet paper.
It's worth spending. Is that where we are in Gen Z?
I'm telling you, I think he's like, I immediately also think like, this is so obvious. What the? But then I'm reminded that like the audience that he's speaking to is probably oblivious. So he's cringe for sure. The guy is cringe, but I don't think the advice he's giving is bad. It's sound advice, and it's probably necessary advice, unfortunately.
It's worth spending money on nice toilet paper.
This dryer has a brushless motor, which dries your hair.
Well, you're just selling that. It is sponsored. Wait, that's just an ad.
Just having any kind of hairdryer is better than none, but if you really want to blow her away,
Sorry, guys.
Dude, he got kind of twisted for a second. It's crazy to make a joke like that in front of all of his constituents. Okay, so I'm not going to show this whole thing, but this video just turns into an ad for a hairdryer when he's talking about essential items. So he's like, all right, essential items for when a lady's coming over. You need pillows, a trash can, and today's sponsor, hairdryer. And then he just talks about the hairdryer for a while. But it's like, it's not clear now if the whole video is like sponsored in some way, because he gets real specific about the hairdryer, obviously, but then goes back to the other essential items, I guess.
As for what's in that nightstand drawer, well, you guys know what should be in that nightstand drawer. In fact, I previously made a whole video on the very topic.
You already know what's in the nightstand drawer. I assume condoms, and then he said he made a whole video about it. And he made a whole video about condoms. There's a part of me, a sick part of me, that wants to watch Senator Z over here like talk about condoms for 9 minutes and then have a sponsored video where he talks about the condoms that he uses. God, I really hope that's not what it is.
It shouldn't take more than a couple of hours a week to clean it yourself, or more than around $150 to hire someone. Make sure you also clear your home of clutter.
A lot of this video is like very common knowledge, and I get like, why do you need to know this common knowledge? Well, you got to get it from somewhere, and maybe people don't have someone in their lives telling them this information. So doing a service where you do tell people this information, I do not think is bad. Presentation needs a little work, I think, but...
In the bedroom, make sure you wash your sheets at least once a week and clean them again if you're expecting a guest.
I think that it's actually good that there's like random guy telling men to like wash their sheets once a week and like clean the bathroom and stuff. That's good. That's not a bad thing.
Some women are incredibly messy and live in utter pigsties themselves.
Whoa, relax. The video is called How to Prepare for a Woman Staying Over. And now there's a section called mental preparation. I don't know if I should laugh. It's just kind of a goofy presentation. Like the information itself is not, it's not embarrassing to need this information. I just think the presentation is extremely formal for what it is.
It's important not to put too much pressure or expectation on the overnight stay, and rather just see it as an extension of a date.
Okay. I'm like really nervous about this. So I'm you know, crossing my fingers here for our senator.
Even if you sleep in the same bed together, it doesn't mean she's ready to go all the way.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to show that you are a disciplined and respectful man who is okay with taking things slow.
Okay. Okay. There's like still a little too much like, I guess the whole...
Are you racist? Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Whole channel is like this whole gentleman vibe, but it's not terrible advice.
And in this video, I wanted to help you prepare for all manner of situations.
Yeah, I want to be prepared. I want to be prepared.
Be proud of your home and create a comfortable environment so you can just focus on enjoying your time with her. And of course, not to kill your chances by living in a disgusting home.
Okay, it's pretty tame. It's just like, I would say that like, there's a few critical things where things could go horribly off the rails, and I was nervous about it.
Fox News about to clip that? Are you kidding me? They would clip that to be like, let's go. Like, we were wrong about him. Fox News about to clip that and agree with me and start defending me. Kind of like this guy, though. This is actually really nice to tell men to have a nice change from the disgusting macho men online. Yeah, I think that it seems like Jarvis is also softening on him a little bit. And I think that his biggest crime is just being kind of cringe. Like, the guy's crime is just being cringe. Like, the packaging is not great. And that's it. Whereas, like, the advice that he's giving is pretty good because you forget that, like, you forget the type of person that would search this, right? You forget the type of person that would search this sort of thing, like what to do when a girl is coming over for the first time ever in their lives. Like, that guy needs to hear this, okay? That person has not had a positive male role model in his goddamn life to be like, dude, what the are you doing? Put a goddamn, like, line up your trash bin. You know what I mean? What the is this? Buy some toilet paper and soap, you animal. You feel me? Anyway, I'm going to sidestep away from this because my goat needs me. And who my goat is?
Yo.
My goat needs me, chat.